everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be discussing overdone audition songs that you should probably not do. But before we get started, I'm Sophia Lovelace and I post theater videos, comedy videos, and style videos. So if any of that stuff interests you, make sure to hit the subscribe button down below to be notified when I have new uploads. I upload around once a week, so you do not want to miss out when I have those uploads. Before we get started, I kind of want to have some disclaimers. The first being that this kind of really doesn't apply to children's musical theater. Probably also doesn't apply to like high school drama class, because those environments are mainly based around an environment of fun and learning and discovering your casting type. Also, if it is an overdone musical theater song, I don't think any casting director is really gonna stop you and say like, you can't sing that song. But these are just some tips and tricks to pick the best audition song so you can stand out at your audition. I'm just gonna get some basics out of the way before we get into specific songs. I actually said the word right this time. Oh my god. Those of you who don't know, I have a hard time pronouncing the word specifically. I did it again. What is this? Anyways, the very first tip of advice that I would give to you guys is do not sing opera. Opera focuses more on vocal ability and vocal technique. However, musical theater incorporates many different factors such as singing, acting, and sometimes dance depending on the show. So if anything, this just shows that you're not really understanding the difference between these two different genres of performance. But the major thing is that they can't understand what you're saying. The next thing that you don't want to do is sing from long-running shows that have been on Broadway for a long time. For example, you do not want to sing from Phantom of the Opera, you don't want to sing from Wicked, you don't want to sing from Hamilton, even though it's only been out for a few years. We all know that it's going to be on Broadway for a long time. The next part of this is that you don't want to sing a song from a show that has won a bunch of Tony Awards, I'd have to say within the last 3 years. For example, you don't want to sing from Hadestown or Dear Evan Hansen, because everyone's still talking about these shows, everyone's thinking about these shows. However, if you're watching this video, let's say 3 years in the future, then songs from those shows might be okay to use. So I split the songs into two categories, which are hard nose, don't ever do them, and then proceed with caution songs. So the first song that you should never do is Tomorrow from Annie. Everyone does it, everyone knows it, everyone's sick of it. Good Morning Baltimore from Hairspray. Giants in the Sky from Into the Woods. I know why so many people do this song because it's a great song, shows your vocal ability. However, so many people do it and you're not gonna stand out. Popular from Wicked. Now this relates back to the other point that I pointed out, that you should not do a show that's been long running on Broadway. The casting directors have seen it so many times, they're bored of it. This next one, some people say that there's like a curse surrounding it, other people just say that it's not very respectful, but do not sing Over the Rainbow from The Wizard of Oz. Some people say that you shouldn't sing this song because it's iconic, and when you sing that song, people associate it with Judy Garland, and it kind of looks bad on you because it looks like you're saying, I'm just as good as Judy Garland, and that looks kind of narcissistic and not very good. And other people say that this song is cursed if you sing it at an audition. I don't know what it is. I think it might have just been made up so people don't sing this song. Do Re Mi from The Sound of Music. I've seen a few people do this. I don't really know why, because the structure of the song, you kind of need the kids to sing it with you to give it that kind of energy that it deserves. Candy Store from Heathers, Dead Girl Walking from Heathers, all that jazz from Chicago. A lot of people do this song, but a lot of people can't pull off this song. Part of Your World from The Little Mermaid. First Time in Forever from Frozen. Anyone who has kids, so probably the casting directors, are tired of hearing Frozen, so do not sing First Time in Forever from Frozen, even though it's a pretty good song. So instead of singing Part of Your World or First Time in Forever, look into the musical Anastasia. It is Crossing a Bridge, In My Dreams, Journey to the Past, Once Upon a December. Those are 4 songs, and I'm pretty sure there's more. I Dreamed a Dream from Les Mis and Memories from Cats are also songs that you should not do for an audition. Now we're moving on to the section of the video where I tell you guys about songs that you should reconsider. You could still do them, but be very cautious. Green Finch and Linnet Bird from Sweeney Todd. A lot of people do this song, and why I'm telling you to be careful with this song is because a lot of people try to use the movie version by Tim Burton. However, that version is so much different from Sondheim's version. It's not bad, I like both. It's not necessarily bad if you play the movie version or the stage version, just that's what you need to keep in mind when you're auditioning to make sure that the song and how it's traditionally played reflects the show you're auditioning for. Glitter and Be Gay from Candide. First of all, you only want to sing this song if you can actually pull it off, like truly pull it off, like you've done years of training and you've worked with a vocal coach to sing this song. The Kirsten Chesowitz version is so popular. She does a comedic interpretation, well, a different type of comedic interpretation of this song. So if you go in only watching that video, then the casting directors are gonna see it's really obvious that you based your performance off of her. The next one to consider with caution is anything by Disney. I've seen so many people say that you should never do a Disney song. However, I think Disney has a few gems in there that not a lot of people do. For example, you could sing Colors of the Wind from Pocahontas. Some of those lesser known Disney movies, and you could probably get away with it. A good rule of thumb is to not do anything by Andrew Lloyd Webber. However, I don't want to say this is a hard no. These are all shows that are really popular and a lot of people know and a lot of people pull from. However, that being said, with the exception of Phantom of the Opera and the song Memories from Cats, it might be okay if you can perform it well. What you want to consider with caution is movie musicals such as The Greatest Showman. Because it isn't a stage musical, however, if you can act it really well applying stage acting techniques, not film acting techniques, don't act like they do in the film, you might have a good shot. I'm not gonna tell you don't do Grease ever, but if you're not auditioning for something set in the 50s, 60s, then I probably wouldn't use Grease. Maybe I would use Grease for Footloose, but I think that's about it. If it's not one of those types of shows, I would not use anything from Grease. At the end of the day, if the audition notice says, do this, then do that. Or no, do this, then, but it's that, but that's a bad example. Just do what the audition notice says. So that is the end of my video today. Hopefully you guys liked it. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. If you did enjoy it, make sure to please give me a big thumbs up because it really helps me out and really helps out the channel. If there is a song that I forgot to mention in this video, make sure to please leave it down below. We can help other people so they do not sing these overdone songs. In the name of Dionysus, the god of theater, make sure to subscribe. You wouldn't want to make Willie Chicks upset, would you? And I think that's it for today.